Hello. Today we're going to be talking about the intervals of increasing and decreasing for the function f of x equals x to the fourth minus 2x squared. Now the first thing that we want to do in order to find the intervals of increasing and decreasing for this function is to find its critical numbers. The first step to finding the critical numbers is taking the derivative of f. And so that's going to be 4x cubed minus 4x. Now, the next thing that we want to do is set this derivative equal to 0. So 4x cubed minus 4x equals 0. To solve this, I'm going to factor out a 4x, and I'm left with x squared minus 1 equals 0. I have a difference of squares here, so this is going to be written as 4x times x plus 1 times x minus 1 equals 0. And so then the solutions to this is 4x equals 0, x plus 1 equals 0, or x minus 1 equals 0, which then gives us x equals 0, x equals -1, or x equals 1. So now that I have my three critical numbers, 0, -1, and 1, I'm going to put them on a real number line and test points in between each one of the critical numbers and the left and right extremes, 0 and 1. Now, we are going to test points to the left of -1, between -1 and 0, 0 and 1, and 1 to infinity. So I'm going to test into the second derivative. Remember, f prime of x equals, I'm going to use this expression here. That's equal to 4x times x squared minus 1. So when I'm testing values, I will be testing values into the derivative. So first one I'm going to test is f prime of -2. So that's 4 times -2 times -2 squared minus 1. The first term, or first factor, is going to be negative, and the second factor, that's going to be 4 minus 1, is positive. So that makes this whole thing negative. So that means this function is decreasing on this interval. From -infinity to -1, this function is decreasing. At f prime of -1/2, we have 4 times -1/2 times -1/2 squared minus 1. So that's going to be a negative times, this is going to be a negative, which makes this positive. So the function is increasing from -1 to 0. Next, we will have f prime of 1/2. And so then we're going to put this in, times 1/2 squared minus 1. And so the first factor is going to be positive. The second factor is going to be negative. So that makes this negative on the interval. So from 0 to 1, the function is decreasing. And then finally, f prime of 2 equals 4 times 2 times 2 squared minus 1. So that's going to be positive times positive, which makes this positive. So we have the functions increasing on this interval. So as far as the intervals of increasing and decreasing is concerned, this function's increasing from -1 to 0, and it's increasing from 1 to infinity. It is also decreasing from -infinity to 1, and it's decreasing from 0 to 1.